G'day avocado enthusiasts. 50 days ago I held a live stream with Pam from Pam's Pretty Plants where I repotted this avocado tree. It was looking good. It was one that I hadn't pruned. Then, just a week later, 43 days ago from now, Magnus, my cat, decided it needed a prune. So he did this. And now it's all over, things are terrible, and that's not actually the truth because this is that avocado tree now. 43 days after he chewed it in half, it's looking pretty good. But why? Why has it been able to recover so quickly? What's going on here? Today, let's talk about it. So just for context, I have got this planted in a plastic nursery pot and I've got it in a larger pot. So I've got a bit of a cash pose situation going on here. So this is a young avocado tree that I was intending on letting grow without pruning it so that I could make a video in the future about what that looks like and how we can redeem an unpruned avocado tree, one that's quite tall and slender when it's a bit older, because I get that question a lot. Now I have to do that with a different tree because Magnus had different plans for this one. So it was looking a little bit dire, but over the following weeks after Magnus gave it its prune, it was starting to do a lot of growing. And now, as you can see, it has double the amount of leaves that it had before. And it even has another branch emerging from this node here. So whilst there was only kind of 3 nodes left, these branches are just coming out of them. Why? Avocados are quite apically dominant. Now, what I mean when I say that is that it grows from the apexes of a plant. Now, the apex is the tip of a branch or the trunk. In those areas are the primary meristems. These are the areas which produce new cells. They get longer from the tips. So this part here, this is done all its growing. All of the growing now has to come from these parts. So this part here is not going to get any longer. It will get thicker over time, but it's getting longer from the apical meristem at the end there. That's what's producing the new cells and extending it. Now, avocados are quite apically dominant, especially in their first couple of years of life. They want to get taller primarily. So they will keep getting taller without putting out branches and without putting out a lot of leaves, typically. But when the primary meristem is lost, due to damage or due to pruning, it wants to make new ones. Where do those new primary meristems come from? They come from the nodes. So nodes are located along the trunk and along the branches and contain undifferentiated cells. There is meristematic tissue within those nodes which contain all of the blueprints for any part of the plant. They're like our stem cells. So it could become any part of the plant it wants. And it's from those nodes that new primary meristems come from, which is why branches grow out of nodes. And it's also why the internodes above the node that is viable will just die off, as we can see here, which I need to prune it, but it's not causing a great deal of trouble. It'll just die off. Which is why pruning causes plants generally to become thicker, more lush. They grow more leaves because they've got more branches. And we see this not just in trees, but we see this in other plants that have stems. When a plant is damaged or when it is pruned, it wants to replace the leaves that were lost pretty quickly. And when I say want, of course, it doesn't think. This is just something that the plant does. So it puts a lot of energy into producing new tissue, which is why when we prune, we can actually often accelerate the growth of the plant, which is why it's put out double the amount of leaves in a month and a bit than it had over the course of 6 months as it started growing. So pruning is a very helpful thing for our trees. Now, it was the end of summer when this was pruned. If Magnus had decided to do it in winter, it might have lain dormant until the following spring, but we still had a fair bit of warm weather to go. I've also been fertilizing the soil here. I'm using a powder which I mix into a liquid. Any broad spectrum fertilizer will do, and I've used a number of different ones, and I don't really have a preference. So long as it has a broad spectrum in it, it's going to support the growth of young plants. Of course, when they're growing fruit, they have slightly different needs, but we're a while off that for this tree. So things are going well. Whilst it might have appeared that we had a problem when Magnus pruned the avocado, due to avocados actually benefiting from being pruned, he did this tree a favour. But now I do need to grow another tree with the intention of showing what you do with a mature tree that has not been pruned yet. So he set me back another year or so. So the lesson to be learned from this experience is that you don't need to be afraid to prune your young avocado trees. This avocado tree is less than a year old and they benefit from being pruned. It can cause them to have accelerated growth and to start branching out, which is what we're seeing here. Keep in mind that it's best to do this in the warmer months when active growth is still happening, so avoid doing it in winter and autumn, but you can do it in spring and summer. And just briefly, lots of people have asked me if you need to then continue to prune your trees. I don't. I give them one prune when they're very young, it encourages them to grow a little bit faster, and then I leave them. And I'll leave them until they are quite mature and they just need shaping and maintenance prunes, which I don't have any trees that are ready to show you on how to do that, but they will be coming in the coming years. So go forth, if it's spring and summer, and prune your young avocado trees to encourage more leaves, branches, and thicker stems. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, you found some hope, and were encouraged by it. If you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to Scott Grows an Avocado Tree for more avocado content. I am also on Instagram at Scott Grows an Avocado Tree. And don't forget to check out my new channel, That's Pretty Cool, where I make a series of videos about all sorts of different interesting things. There are some plant videos, but there's also other videos about a broad range of things, from history to planets to what our bodies are doing. There's lots of pretty cool things over there, pardon the pun. Thanks again for watching, take care, and I'll see you next time.
Oh, we know he loves a box. We know he loves a box. What a sweet little man.
Scott grows an avocado tree. Scott grows an avocado tree. Scott grows an avocado tree. Scott grows an avocado tree.